C-list actress, yes, she's been downgraded after her despicable behavior was exposed in even more detail over the weekend. She and her A- list actor husband, Ryan Reynolds, wanted something from the judge today, who did not give it to them.
Blake Lively is already losing in court.
Shocking new evidence in the Justin and Blake Lively drama has just dropped. And let me tell you, it seems like Blake's career is over, but that's not all, because Justin Baldoni's own mother just came out and called Blake a liar. And guess what? Ryan Reynolds' ex-wife, Scarlett Johansson, has officially entered the chat. Could she be the real reason why Ryan can't stand Justin Baldoni? Y'all, there is so much to unpack. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's get into it.
My sister-in-law has been saying this from the beginning, and after seeing the clip I just saw, I think she might be right. She told me, she was like, what happens if like they had some type of relationship while filming, or like Blake wanted some type of relationship and it went south, and that's why all this drama started.
All right, before we dive into this messy leaked audio, let's set the scene so everything actually makes sense. Because trust me, this drama didn't just pop out of nowhere. It all started with that now infamous rooftop scene. So here's what went down. Blake had a very specific vision for this one rooftop scene in the movie. She wasn't feeling Justin's cut at all. And instead of just letting it go, she went full boss mode and sent in a rewritten version to director Justin Baldoni. Now, normally you'd think this kind of back and forth is totally normal in Hollywood, right? Wrong. Because the second Justin rejected her rewritten version, that's when things took a turn. And if you thought that was dramatic, just wait, because this was just the beginning of the chaos that led to this game-changing leaked audio. Y'all, Blake was not about to let her vision get pushed aside. So what did she do? She called in reinforcements, and not just any reinforcements, but two of the biggest names in Hollywood, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. Yes, you heard that right. According to reports, Blake personally invited Justin over, probably making it seem like just another casual chat about the project. But when he arrived, boom, he walked straight into what was basically a high-profile intervention. Now, Justin, being the nice guy that he is, didn't want any drama. So later, he reassured Blake that he did appreciate her passion and creativity, but that she really didn't have to bring in a whole celebrity task force to convince him. But this is where things got messy. Blake wasn't just looking for politeness. She wanted her work to be taken seriously. And when she felt like Justin was still not giving it the respect she expected, she hit him with a long, emotional message about how she's been overlooked in the past. And when I say long, I mean novel-length long. And let me tell you, this is what led to that leaked audio that has everyone talking. Now, if you thought things were already messy, buckle up, because Blake took this all the way to dramatic heights. After Justin didn't immediately bow down to her rewrite, Blake went off in a novel-length message. And let me tell you, she did not hold back. She gushed about how Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds are her creative soulmates, the first people she shares all her ideas with, and how they've always had her back when others, Justin, dismissed her contributions. And then she really took it up a notch. At one point, Blake compared herself to a dragon. Yep, you heard that right, a dragon. And this is what triggered Justin to respond, leading to the now infamous leaked audio that completely flipped the script on this whole situation. However, little did Justin know that this was all a carefully crafted plot to guilt trip him into accepting Blake's rewrites.
I'm excited to go through the whole movie with you. I'm just excited to spend time with you. I'm excited to be in your sphere and your presence, and for us to share creative juices together, although that sounds terrible. I think you and I have been trying to build a relationship, which I think we've done successfully. I mean, here we are talking like this, me into my phone at 2 a.m, but there's nothing more exciting to me.
Now, let's be real. this leaked audio. Not exactly great for Justin's image. But here's the thing people don't seem to get. This man is literally fighting for his life and reputation right now. Sure, it doesn't make him look like the strongest or most assertive guy, but you know what else? It completely dismantles Blake's whole narrative about Justin being this controlling, dismissive, arrogant director. Because when you actually listen to the tape, you hear Justin apologizing repeatedly, trying to keep the peace, and basically saying, "I'm sorry, I messed up, I didn't mean to make you feel that way." That's not the behavior of some power-hungry Hollywood tyrant. That's a guy who's been backed into a corner and is just trying to keep the project from imploding. But you see, this is where everything starts making sense, but in the most twisted, manipulative way possible. Because guess what? The real plot twist here isn't even Blake's meltdown over the rooftop scene. It's Ryan Reynolds' role in the entire mess. Now, if you've been following this drama, you know Blake really played the long game. She had everyone convinced that she was the creative genius behind that infamous rooftop rewrite. She hyped it up, pulled in Taylor Swift and Ryan for backup, and made Justin feel like an idiot for rejecting it. But then, boom. It turns out Ryan Reynolds was the one who wrote it from the jump.
My husband actually wrote it. Nobody knows that, but you now.
Blake Lively reveals her husband, Ryan Reynolds, wrote a pivotal scene in her new movie, It Ends With Us.
Y'all, Blake went on this whole crusade, made it seem like she was fighting for her creative vision, acted like she was the underdog trying to prove herself, and all along, the scene she was fighting for was actually written by her husband. So now, the real question is, did Blake set this up to humiliate Justin from the start? Did Ryan deliberately plant this script change to cause drama? And most importantly, why? Now remember guys, everything was fine between Blake and Justin at the start. Like, she was even okay inviting Justin to her trailer in Penthouse while Ryan was away shooting Deadpool and Wolverine in Canada. But then the SAG-AFTRA strike happened, he had to come back home, and the moment he got his nose into Blake's business, all these crazy stories ensued. That's when she suddenly started making crazy demands, like wanting to see all the raw footage, to see everything that was going on set. Does that sound like Blake to you? Not to forget that Ryan would later on try to force Justin to sell the movie to Blake. Besides inserting himself in Blake's work, when SAG-AFTRA strike ended, which meant production was supposed to resume as normal, people don't believe it was a coincidence that the second Ryan was about to hop back on a plane to Canada, boom. Blake Lively writes Justin and Wayfair Studios an email with a list of 17 crazy demands, even adding that failure to act, she would not go to work. And just like that, Wayfair Studios had to stop filming and deal with the crisis first. And you want to know what's crazier about this whole drama? Many people feel that this wasn't even about the movie. This was about making sure Justin Baldoni knew his place. Justin got played because at the end of the day, the film got taken out of Justin's hands, and there was an attempt to have the entire industry believe that Justin was difficult, y'all. Just when we thought this drama couldn't get messier, Justin Baldoni's family just jumped in, and let's just say Blake is probably experiencing the worst secondhand embarrassment of her life. That's right, Sharon Baldoni, Justin's mom, was coming through for her son in a way that should have Blake seriously worried. And if you thought this was just going to be some subtle show of support, think again. Sharon is swinging hard for her son, and from what we're hearing, she's not holding back. Now, this is where things get juicy. So, Justin Baldoni, being the family man that he is, decided to take a much-needed break from all the drama and spend some quality time in Hawaii with his loved ones. Fans loved seeing him unwind, and to top it all off, he was also celebrating his 41st birthday. Naturally, his family and friends flooded social media with tributes, but one post stood out, and it came from none other than his mom, Sharon Baldoni. And whoo, y'all, she did not come to play. Sharon took to Instagram, posting a throwback picture from Justin's Jane the Virgin days, back when he was out here being iconic, and paired it with a caption so layered, most people probably missed its true meaning. But let me break it down for you, because once you really read between the lines, it's clear. Mama Baldoni just sent a message, and it was 100% aimed at Blake. She basically made it crystal clear that anyone coming for her son is about to be so embarrassed they won't even see it coming. Sharon's Instagram post read, "Happy birthday, Justin. Remembering a wonderful moment after the final ending of Jane the Virgin. A moment where joy and love permeated the set, where friendships and family were born, and kindness and integrity permeated the hearts of all the actors and crew, where sadness only entered because it was the final scene of a wonderful journey and the beginning of the rest of our lives. A happy, loving, and generous memory with hearts exploding with possibilities. Life has its moments and also its surprises as you keep your integrity through it all. Justice and truth will shine today and into eternity. I love you more than you will ever know. Happy birthday, my beautiful boy. May God continue to bless you in truth." Y'all, Sharon Baldoni just gave us a masterclass in throwing elite level shade. And the best part, she didn't even have to mention Blake's name. Now, that's how you clear someone gracefully. See, Sharon wasn't just out here defending her son. She's setting the record straight for the entire world to see. And the way she did it, pure class. Imagine being called out so perfectly that your name doesn't even have to be mentioned, but everyone knows exactly who it's about. That's next level. That's legendary. That's iconic. And honestly, if I were Blake, I'd be mortified right now. Because if this is how Sharon handles things, can you imagine what's coming next? Now, with all that in mind, what do you think is next for Blake Lively? Can she ever recover from the damage she has brought to her reputation? Let me know your opinions in the comments. Till next time. Bye.